Welcome to the channel. What if a forgotten penny sitting in an old jar could be carrying a story from nearly a century ago? Today, we're uncovering three legendary Lincoln wheat pennies: the 1935 wheat penny, the 1946 wheat penny, and the 1957 D wheat penny. These iconic American coins have survived generations, traveled through millions of hands, and continue to fascinate collectors around the world. Before you ignore another old penny, watch until the end, because one of these historic coins could be the hidden treasure every coin hunter dreams of finding. The coin number 1. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is one of the most fascinating coins that continues to inspire collectors and treasure hunters across the world. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary old penny resting quietly in a forgotten coin jar or hidden among loose change. Many examples appear dark, dirty, and heavily worn after decades of circulation, causing people to overlook them without a second thought. Yet every 1946 wheat penny carries a story that stretches across generations. It has survived changing times, witnessed historic events, and traveled through countless hands before reaching the present day. What appears to be a simple coin often becomes a remarkable piece of history once its journey is revealed. The year 1946 was a time of hope and new beginnings. Families were rebuilding their lives, communities were growing, and people were looking toward a brighter future. During this period, the Lincoln wheat penny remained a familiar part of everyday life. These small copper coins passed through grocery stores, restaurants, schools, and local businesses. Millions of Americans handled them every day without realizing that future generations would someday search for these same coins with excitement and curiosity. One of the most beloved features of the 1946 wheat penny is its classic design. The front displays the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected leaders in American history. His image symbolizes determination, strength, and perseverance. On the reverse side, two elegant wheat stalks frame the denomination, creating one of the most iconic coin designs ever produced in the United States. Even decades later, collectors continue to admire the beauty and simplicity of this timeless artwork. Imagine the incredible journey of a single 1946 wheat penny. It may have left the mint with bright copper surfaces and sharp details before beginning a decades-long adventure. It could have traveled through busy cities and quiet rural communities. It may have been carried in pockets, saved in piggy banks, exchanged in stores, or tucked away in drawers for years. Every scratch, worn edge, and faded detail tells part of that story, transforming the coin into a living witness of history. Collectors often appreciate coins that show evidence of real-world use. A dark or dirty 1946 wheat penny may not look impressive to everyone, but those signs of wear reveal something important. They show survival. Every mark on the coin reflects years of circulation and countless interactions with people from different walks of life. These traces of history give the coin character and make it far more interesting than a newly minted piece that has never experienced the world. Condition adds another layer of fascination to the collecting experience. Some 1946 wheat pennies spent decades in circulation and display heavy wear, while others remain protected in collections and retain much of their original appearance. Better preserved examples allow collectors to appreciate the craftsmanship and detail that existed when the coin first left the mint. Looking at such a coin is like opening a small window into the mid-1940s and seeing history preserved in copper. The thrill of discovery is one of the reasons wheat pennies remain so popular. Old collections, inherited albums, and forgotten jars of change often contain coins that have not been examined for years. Finding a 1946 wheat penny can create an immediate connection to the past. It reminds collectors that history does not exist only in museums or books. Sometimes it survives in the simplest objects, waiting patiently to be rediscovered by someone who appreciates its story. As the years continue to pass, surviving 1946 wheat pennies become increasingly important as historical keepsakes. Many examples have been lost, damaged, or permanently placed into private collections. Every remaining coin serves as a reminder of a different era in American life. These pennies preserve memories of the people who once carried them and the communities where they circulated, allowing modern collectors to hold a small piece of the past in their hands. In the end, the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is much more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a symbol of endurance, history, and the lasting appeal of coin collecting. Whether discovered in an old collection, inherited from family members, or found among forgotten change, it continues to inspire curiosity and admiration. Its journey through time proves that even the smallest coin can preserve an extraordinary story, making the 1946 wheat penny one of the most cherished treasures in American numismatic history. The coin number 2. The 1935 Lincoln wheat penny is one of the most captivating coins that collectors continue to search for today. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary old penny hidden in a dusty coin jar or resting quietly inside a forgotten collection. Many examples appear dark, dirty, and heavily worn after decades of circulation, making them easy to overlook. Yet behind that humble appearance lies a remarkable survivor from another era. Every 1935 wheat penny has traveled through history, witnessed changing generations, and carried stories that few other everyday objects can tell. What seems like a simple coin often becomes a fascinating treasure once its journey is explored. When the 1935 wheat penny entered circulation, America was a very different place. Communities relied heavily on coins for everyday purchases, and pennies were an important part of daily life. These small copper coins moved through grocery stores, neighborhood businesses, schools, and busy city streets. Millions of people handled them every day without imagining that decades later collectors would treasure them as links to the past. Each penny became a silent witness to countless ordinary moments that helped shape American history. One of the reasons the 1935 wheat penny remains so popular is its timeless design. The front of the coin features Abraham Lincoln, a figure admired for his strength, leadership, and determination. His portrait has become one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. On the reverse side, 2 graceful wheat stalks surround the denomination, creating a design that collectors continue to admire nearly a century later. The elegance and simplicity of the wheat penny design have helped make it one of the most beloved coin series ever produced. Imagine the journey of a single 1935 wheat penny. It may have left the mint shining brightly before beginning a decades-long adventure through American life. It may have passed through the hands of shopkeepers, workers, students, and families. It could have traveled through bustling cities and quiet rural communities. Every scratch, worn edge, and faded detail tells part of that story. These signs of age transform the coin into something much greater than money. They make it a living piece of history. Collectors often appreciate coins that show character, and the 1935 wheat penny has plenty of it. A dark or dirty coin may not seem impressive to the average person, but experienced collectors understand its appeal. Every mark on the surface represents years of circulation and survival. Those signs of wear reveal that the coin played a role in countless everyday transactions, connecting it to the lives of people who lived generations ago. That sense of history is impossible to recreate and adds to the coin's lasting charm. Condition plays an important role in the fascination surrounding old coins. Some surviving 1935 wheat pennies spent decades in circulation and display significant wear, while others remained protected and preserved. Better preserved examples allow collectors to admire the craftsmanship and detail that existed when the coin first left the mint. Looking at one of these coins can feel like opening a window into the past and seeing a piece of history exactly as it appeared many years ago. The thrill of discovery keeps collectors searching for wheat pennies year after year. Old albums, inherited collections, and forgotten jars of change sometimes reveal coins that have not been examined for decades. Finding a 1935 wheat penny can create an instant connection to history. It reminds collectors that fascinating treasures are often hidden in the most ordinary places and that every coin has a story waiting to be uncovered. As time continues to pass, surviving 1935 wheat pennies become increasingly meaningful as historical keepsakes. Many examples have been lost, damaged, or permanently stored away in private collections. Every remaining coin serves as a reminder of a different era in American life. These small pieces of copper preserve memories of the people who carried them and the communities where they circulated, creating a lasting connection between past and present. In the end, the 1935 Lincoln wheat penny is far more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a symbol of endurance, history, and the timeless appeal of coin collecting. Whether discovered in an old collection, inherited from family members, or found among forgotten change, it continues to inspire curiosity and admiration. Its remarkable journey through time proves that even the smallest coin can preserve an extraordinary story, making the 1935 wheat penny one of the most cherished coins in American numismatic history. The coin number 3. The 1957 Lincoln wheat penny is one of the most recognizable coins in American coin collecting history. To many people, it appears to be nothing more than an old penny sitting unnoticed in a coin jar, tucked away in a drawer, or mixed with ordinary pocket change. Some examples have become dark, dirty, and heavily worn after decades of circulation, making them easy to overlook. Yet behind that modest appearance lies a fascinating piece of history. Every 1957 wheat penny has traveled through generations of American life, carrying stories, memories, and connections to a past that continues to captivate collectors today. When this coin was produced at the Denver Mint in 1957, America was experiencing an era of confidence and opportunity. Families were growing, communities were expanding, and businesses were thriving across the nation. During this period, the Lincoln cent was one of the most commonly used coins in everyday commerce. Millions of 1957 pennies entered circulation and quickly became part of daily life. They passed through restaurants, grocery stores, schools, and neighborhood businesses, quietly becoming witnesses to countless moments in American history. One of the reasons the 1957 wheat penny remains so beloved is its classic design. The front features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of leadership, determination, and perseverance. His image has inspired generations and remains one of the most recognized portraits ever placed on a coin. On the reverse side, 2 graceful wheat stalks frame the denomination, creating a design admired by collectors around the world. The wheat penny design became an American icon and continues to be celebrated for its elegance and simplicity. Imagine the journey of a single 1957 wheat penny. It may have left the mint with brilliant copper surfaces, shining brightly as it entered circulation. Over the years, it could have traveled through busy cities and quiet towns, passed through thousands of transactions, and been carried by countless people. It may have been dropped into piggy banks, saved in collections, or forgotten in old containers before being rediscovered decades later. Every mark and worn detail on the coin tells part of that incredible journey. Collectors often appreciate coins that show evidence of real-world use. A dirty or worn 1957 wheat penny may not appear impressive to someone unfamiliar with coin collecting, but experienced collectors see something different. They see decades of history. Every scratch, faded detail, and darkened surface reflects years of circulation and survival. These signs of age give the coin character and transform it from a simple piece of currency into a meaningful historical artifact. Condition plays an important role in the appeal of old wheat pennies. Many surviving examples spent years in circulation and display varying levels of wear, while others remain protected in albums and collections. Better preserved coins allow collectors to admire the craftsmanship and design details exactly as they appeared when the coin first left the mint. Looking at one of these preserved examples feels like stepping back into the late 1950s and experiencing a small piece of history firsthand. The excitement of discovery is one of the reasons collectors continue searching for wheat pennies. Old coin jars, inherited collections, and forgotten albums often contain coins that have remained hidden for years. Finding a 1957 wheat penny creates an immediate connection to the past. It reminds collectors that remarkable pieces of history can still be found in ordinary places, and that every coin has a story waiting to be uncovered. As time passes, surviving 1957 D wheat pennies become increasingly important as historical keepsakes. Many have been lost, damaged, or permanently stored away in private collections. Every remaining coin serves as a reminder of a different era in American life. These small copper treasures preserve memories of the people who once carried them and the communities where they circulated, creating a bridge between past and present. In the end, the 1957 D Lincoln wheat penny is much more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a symbol of history, endurance, and the timeless appeal of coin collecting. Whether discovered in an old collection, inherited from family members, or found among forgotten change, it continues to inspire curiosity and admiration. Its journey through time proves that even the smallest coin can preserve an extraordinary story, making the 1957 D wheat penny one of the most cherished coins in American numismatic history.